again, vinyl community. And thank you for being so kind and welcoming me. You have been very, very, very open, and I feel at home, so I want to share some... I need to show off Hawkwind here. Records here. Let me start with some more Scandinavian stuff. Yeah, I know. I don't listen to only Scandinavian stuff, but I was feeling in a Bo Hansson mood. So this is playing in the background, side 2 right now. Isn't this beautiful? I love this cover. This is the American version of Mellanväsen. This is Attic Thoughts, and it's actually cooler than the Swedish one, in my opinion. This is what the Swedish cover looks like that. And this is my favorite one of Bo Hansson. You know, I really love Sagan om ringen as well, Lord of the Rings, and I've got both the Swedish and the American one of that. But I think this one I find the most soothing and also really, really interesting. I think I'm gonna babble on about him a couple of minutes, because I discovered Bo Hansson's music too late, actually. Just before he died a couple of years ago, fortunately, and that's a really a shame, because I wish I would have seen him play his organ live. But he really did understand nature, and when he's playing, and especially on this one, when he's playing, it's like he's a part of nature or something, like one with the trees and just something, you know, like this cover. That's why it's so damn brilliant. It's like a little insect there playing his organ, and just, you know, looking happy as ever. I'm sounding like a really hippie now. I am a bit hippish, but he had something special, and I'm glad that even Jimi Hendrix understood that and saw that. That's playing in the background. Hope you hear something. I'm making lots of noises. Lots of you are cracking open beers and calling them animal penises. And I just can't drink beer now, because it's morning, it's soon midday, and I need to drive later, so I'm bringing out the Sabbath mug and taking some coffee. I actually didn't start drinking coffee until last year, when I turned 30. I am such a tea nerd in my soul, but I just got some kind of crisis, I think, midlife crisis, 30 crisis, and just thought I need to start drinking coffee. Yeah, I know, that's missing, coffee, and it smells so damn good, so now I'm hooked. I'm really, really hooked, and it's more cups, and earlier in the morning, you know. Well, that's a part of growing up, I suppose. I think I want to show some recent finds. I haven't shown any, and I just buy quite a lot of records most of the time, and most of them are really finds, cheap, because I like to dig, and but sometimes if I really like something, I can go a bit more expensive. But slowly I will show you some of my records here, and I just took out a random of stuff which I found the last couple of, months. There are plenty of records to show, and it's not maybe the best of records, some of them, but in some way I like them. I love them. I love my records. So at the same shop where I found the Culpeper's Orchard, I finally found a copy of Cathedral, Postal Equilibrium, and you can see it's a bit worn and ring wear and stuff, but I don't mind. It's been such long time looking for these records that it's okay as long as it's playable. The insert is missing, but it's on earache, of course. So it's an original, and it wasn't very expensive at all, actually. You never see this record in Sweden or in fairs, and not all of the time on eBay either. And I like to, if I have the chance, I like to pick things up when I see them. It's more fun than buying online, even though I do that once in a while. But so this is also really nice, so I can listen to it on vinyl, of course, from the Rise Above Lord, who is a collector himself. He's the singer. He used to be in Napalm Death and sing there as well. Very different singing style, yeah. Well, let's move on. Here's something more Scandinavian. I'm sorry. I'm just starting to get into Scandinavian stuff, and I'm not gonna show only Scandinavian stuff, but when I was younger, I used to say that I hated Swedish music except for metal and a bit of punk, like Anticimex, who are from a town nearby here, and but I'm eating my words now, because I'm so, the last couple of years I've really discovered lots of great bands from Scandinavia, 70s stuff, and of course Bo Hansson and November and stuff. And this is one of them. It's a Norwegian band. It's the first record. This is Höst with På starke vinger, and this is really good. And this is not an original, and this is a great for me. This is a reissue, and it sounds really good. It's a new one, just released, and it has a poster in here, which is in fact autographed. Just let me show it to you. First, there we go. Here's the cover there, and which of course means autumn in Norwegian and Swedish. So the other day it was really windy and rainy weather here in Sweden. Now it's damn hot, but I just put this on because it was really autumn music, and it just it was perfect. Once in a while you put on the right kind of music, and it just makes everything so much better. You feel more balanced as a person, and the whole, just feel better about anything. But this is Höst på starke vinger, first record, 70s hard rock, bit progressive. The first record is more heavy than their second one, which I don't have yet. So if you're going to buy one, buy this one, because it's great. This is the titles, and I really love Satans Skorpe and Samholt, some of them, but all are good. There's some softer things here as well. You can see, look at these guys. You can see that this is gonna be good, They got the long hair, they got a bit of mustaches or beards, and that's always good. Almost always, at least. But dare I say that this is a brilliant singer in this band. I think Sweden and Scandinavian had something similar to England at the time. Some really good singers, which had they had a clean type of vocal, a tone to the voice, which is something that I would not really have liked when I was younger, but now I really appreciate their singing style. It's really impressive. It's a bit like England at the time, you know, like David Byron of Rahip, you know, and you can hear it in bands like 30-åriga kriget, a Swedish progressive band, at their at least 2 first records. You can hear the same thing, you know, and a bit in November as well. But this is really brilliant singer. Overall, good musicians. The next one coming up is it's actually too big for me, you know. I don't know how to describe this. This is not the first pressing, because the first pressing is even more expensive. This is the second one, a bit more uglier one, but I found this on Swedish eBay, very cheap to be this, maybe about $30, and this second pressing is the best sounding one, and it goes for $100 usually. So I was really damn happy, because the vinyl is almost new. It's very lightly played, or how to say, Il Balletto di Bronzo. I try to pronounce this with ES or YS. YS. And have a look at that. It's a bit uglier, because the first pressings didn't have this polydor stuff here, and not these, you know. But here are the song titles, and of course this is in Italian all the way, and this is early 70s, and this is some really obscure, really weird stuff. I had not heard of this before. My friend, who is a bit older than me, and he's really an expert in prog, and especially Italian prog. He knows everything, and he played me this in the car when we were going to sell at a fair in Gothenburg, and I just was blown away. This is some really macabre and weird, heavy, dark Italian music. I really like this, you know, together with Museo Rosenbach and maybe Kella Vejica Lucada. I don't know how to pronounce that, but one of my absolutely favorites. So if you see this, or you are interested in Italian music, which is absolutely brilliant at the 70s, they had this really creative streak, you know. There are lots of good bands from Italy at the time, and they had this opera thing going on with their vocals, which is really exciting. So I recommend Il Balletto. This I found somewhere which I didn't think had records at all, at a normal market, you know, with old ladies and plastic bags and socks and stuff. And there was an old man who was selling a bunch of records, and he had quite a lot of crap actually from the 80s, and you know, I mean really crap, not good synth or such that would spark an interest somehow, I don't know, but crap, you know. And I found just a couple, I think 3 or 4 records there, and he had good prices. This one I found for $1, and it's the first pressing of this one, and it's not the best album ever, but it's really, really good, and it's quite rare. It's Tai Pong. The first pressing, the structured sleeve, like a bit leatherish here. Hope you can see it properly there. This is symphonic progressive rock from France, and there were two Vietnamese brothers, I believe, who created this band, and their most well-known song is Sister Jane, but it's not the best, I think. I liked some of this stuff. Well, I thought it would be maybe a bit too boring, or, you know, for me, but I picked it up, and as I had read a bit about this one, and there was some stuff that was really, you know, soothing and spacey, you know, flowing stuff, and I like my space. So really nice to pick this up. Me? Yes. And it's a nice looking cover. It's different. Such a light color, but I really like that. Tai Pong, first record. Nice pickup. This one is gonna be heavy. I had my birthday a couple of months ago, and I got this one of my birthday presents from my partner. I always, you know, want records, and I've gotten just a couple, you know, some Maiden and stuff, and I usually get good stuff from my partner's brother, who is a metal guy and a punker, but this one I got from my partner, and I'm really happy. This is Coffins with Mortuary in Darkness, and this is the first album. For those of you who don't know, this is Japanese death metal with lots of doom. You know, it's slow, and it goes on forever, and it's heavy, and about monsters and zombies, and lots of blood, you know, and gore. As you can see, you can probably tell that, and oops, yeah, they're having a bit of a feast there. Yeah, just look at those guys. You can tell by the shirts they are wearing that this will be good. You know, some battery, bolt, thrower, and some death. And on the inside they are supporting some, let's see, Massacre and Bursum and a bit of Autopsy. Yes, good shit. But this is one of the first pressings, you know, had some different colors, and this, I just love this. In fact, I got to select my own color, and guess what I took? Look at that. It's a 2 LP set. It's amazing. It's black with, you know, these green swirls, and they're different. Every one of them are different, and it sounds brilliant, and I just love this record. I didn't have this before in any format, and let's have a look at the second one, yeah, because why not? Why not? Look at that. Look at that motherfucker. I just want to eat that. So damn beautiful. It's one of the most, I think, in some morbid way, beautiful records I've got. Now, I'm really happy. I'm really, really damn happy. If any of you see later album they had, not the Buried Death, I would really like that. I'm looking for that. I don't have that on vinyl, so Buried Death I need on vinyl. Okay, let's. I just talking, babble away. So sorry for taking too long. But one last thing which I found at a fair. I was just having a boring day, so I just took the car and went there this summer, and there was an awful weather there, thunderstorms and lots of rain. But I found this from a Danish guy who had the half price off. This is Janus with Gravedigger, and this is a reissue, of course. I still have the shrink on because it was completely sealed, and he had everything off. And I bought this. Let's look at that cover. Damn, how cool! This was a grail for me. One of the things I had to get, and it's really good. Not maybe that heavy that you imagine by looking at that skeleton there, but it's really nice. And picked that up together with some Jefferson Airplane and a couple of Black Sabbath singles, half price on the Swirl. So really nice. And I'm just babbling away. I could show you lots of other stuff, and if you want to, I will. But I think 21 minutes now. You get bored of me. So thank you again. Hope you enjoyed my records. There's plenty of more, and I like seeing your videos. And see you soon. Have a nice day.